US President Donald Trump has announced a bold new move on trade policy. In a statement that's already raising eyebrows across the globe, Trump declared that the US would unilaterally set tariff rates for a large group of its trading partners, telling them directly what they will be paying to do business in the US. This announcement was made during Trump's meeting with business leaders in the UAE, part of his ongoing Gulf tour. Speaking to the press, Trump said the US currently has 150 countries eager to make a deal, but as he put it, and I quote, "You're not able to see that many countries. It's not possible to meet the number of people that want to see us." End quote. According to The Guardian, Trump emphasized that instead of negotiating with each country individually, his administration will take a direct approach. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick will be tasked with informing countries of the new tariff rates by letter. Trump said, and I quote, "At a certain point over the next 2 or 3 weeks, I think Scott and Howard will be sending letters out essentially telling people it will be very fair, but we'll be telling people what they will be paying to do business in the US." End quote. This announcement comes just weeks after Trump's Liberation Day tariffs imposed on April 2nd. That policy slapped new duties on goods from all of America's trading partners. The sweeping move triggered volatility in financial markets, including a major bond sell-off. Since then, the administration has been forced to soften some of those aggressive measures. A few key adjustments have been made, such as a 90-day pause in further tariff escalation with China, a bilateral deal with the UK that reduces tariffs, and suspension of reciprocal tariffs on select EU goods. Still, a 10% blanket tariff on all foreign imports remains in effect. Earlier this week, the US and China reached a partial deal. Trump has called it a total reset in relations. Under this agreement, China will reduce its tariffs on American goods to 10%, while the US will cut its tariffs on Chinese imports from 60% to 30%. Despite this, Washington has made clear that its tariff offensive will now focus on other major partners. India, South Korea, Japan, and the EU are next in line. New Delhi is preparing its own moves. A senior Indian government official confirmed that Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal will lead a large trade delegation to the US next week. The goal? Finalizing an interim trade agreement. While the China deal has eased tensions, Indian officials say substantial tariffs on China remain and that India is focused on boosting its competitiveness in the current environment. In response to the US's 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum, India has filed a case at the WTO, World Trade Organization. Under WTO rules, India must act within 90 days of the US tariff announcement to preserve its right to respond. As the world recalibrates trade strategies, Trump's new tariff push could once again shake up global markets and international diplomacy.